Hello there and a very, very good evening. My name's Sean Ryan and this is, of course, the Planet Cruise TV show. We're always here every Tuesday, by the way, 8 o'clock with the most amazing deals, the best that are currently available. Many of them are exclusive. We've got some massive discounts, some massive savings, lots of extras and some really seriously affordable cruises. I mean, the first one, I'll let you know, 9 nights under £600. I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. But anyway, guess who's back? It's been ages. We've got Dan back with us. Dan, it's been... Is this the first show this year?
It's the first show this year. It's been about 3 months.
It's been a long time. I forgot what you look like on those. But Dan, you've been really busy because you obviously... Dan works, if you don't know Dan, he works in the contact centre with Planet Cruise. Yeah. So you've been taking a lot of bookings, I believe.
It's been hectic. Brilliant. So many people have booked on cruises, some cruises of a lifetime, some first-time cruises, so it's really great to see the different people who are booking on, so it's great.
Well, what a show we've got tonight.
We have. I was really excited when I saw it sort of the other day, really the list of what we were going to do, so yeah, very excited.
Well, we've got a Fred Olsen, which is under £600. I know the inside is actually already sold out, but the outside starts under £600. That's a late deal, 9 nights. What else have you got your eye on, Dan?
We have got an absolutely once-in-a-lifetime cruise up the Mekong, which is really worth doing. We've also got some really other great deals, which, you know, if you'd like Royal Caribbean, we've got a brilliant one on Royal Caribbean.
That's just over £500, isn't it?
It's not a lot. That's another cheap one for Royal Caribbean, so there'll be some really exciting stuff, worth watching the whole way through.
And I've got my eye. I've got my eye on all of them, ever. But I really like the look of the last one, which is with Norwegian Cruise Lines.
Yes.
Yeah.
We've got a real classic at the end and a fabulous ship, which doesn't appear too often.
And I like it because it is, of course, premium all-inclusive as well. So, so that gives you a little taster. It is if you're new to the show, it's a different phone number. It's 0808 250 2662. Call centre open, is it till 10:30 or 11 tonight, Dan?
So call in. Get in as early as possible with some of these deals is what I would say to you. If you see the deal, you like it, go for it.
But what time are you open till?
We're open until 10 this evening.
Till 10 this evening?
10, so call us in until 10.
And what about tomorrow? Because are you working tomorrow?
Tomorrow, back open from 8 AM.
Brilliant.
I'll be there from 11.
Okay.
I've got to go to an exercise class because we have a cruise coming, so I have to go to my exercise class in the morning. So
we'll let him off then. Yeah. But the deals are so good tonight, I would definitely book tonight. Everything's online, so if you want to have a look on the website, we've got big news about Virgin Cruises coming up in a second as well. But everything's there. And don't forget, if we haven't got a cruise for you tonight, we can find you on any cruise company, any destination, any length of days as well. But we are extending our sale. The deals tonight are incredible. So we've got deposits from just £1. You can spread your cost interest-free with our payment plan as well. So if you're looking at a big cruise, anything like that, you can spread the cost. And we also, this is really important, we do offer a price match guarantee down as well.
Absolutely.
And often, I'm not being funny, but often if you think, oh, Matt, you know, oh, I think I've seen it cheaper, chances are that the company that you're using, they might not be including the flights or they might be giving you a lower grade stateroom, so we will always give you that price match guarantee. But there's big news about the brand new Virgin Cruise.
Yeah. So you may have seen, there it is, look, it's Scarlet Lady is going to be the name of their new cruise.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
That's the new ship there. It's on sale now. If you want to go in there, it's going to sell out, let's be honest, in the first season.
Yeah.
If you have a look online, just have a look at the ship itself. It's going to be a stunner.
I mean, groundbreaking.
Yeah.
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 So anyway, if you want to book today, I'll find it more planetcruise.com/EN there. But we are going to start off, and I honestly wish I could do this cruise. I'd love to do it with my mum, because we're going to start off with Fred Olsen. I have cruised with Fred Olsen a couple of years ago with my mum, actually. Yeah. We had a great time. This price was, it was reduced over the weekend, and the inside has already sold out, hasn't it?
No insides left. It's gone already.
I'll be honest, it wasn't much lower anyway than the outside.
No, it wasn't.
But the outside, I know we're keeping you guessing there on the screen, but I'll let you know what the outside is. It starts... We're keeping you guessing tonight. I told you, 585. Yeah. So it will give you. Well, honestly, we've got a price. 585. Yeah. Which is that's for 9 nights.
It's 9 nights. It's excellent, and I mean, 9 nights. It's really good way of doing things. It's a lovely cruise line. We'll have a look at the ship in a minute. I think we've got a little video to show, but it's a fabulous price.
And what I loved about Fred Olsen, it's a really Well, have a look. It's a more intimate experience. Slightly smaller ships.
Yeah. Well,
how many passengers, Dan?
So this one, Boudicca itself, is just 880, and this is Boudicca that you're seeing now. So it's quite a classic cruise line. Do you think classic inside? But they've just recently, in the last sort of year, had a refurbishment on board. So it's a really fabulous condition, and they've brought it slightly out of itself, the ship. So
a little bit, you said a little bit more contemporary than it was,
a little bit more contemporary, sort of. I mean, you just need to see there, sort of dining by the pool. It's sort of bringing it into line with some of the other major cruise lines, which people have sort of got used to and like. Food on board, I again have been on Fred Olsen, excellent, really tasty, really tasty.
And excellent service.
Service is second to none. There's a reason why they have so many people go back time and time and time again. So it's really worth going. And I would say, if you've been thinking to go on sort of a smaller ship, maybe something a little bit more intimate, you don't like the bigger ships anymore, give this cruise a go, because at this price you can't really go wrong.
Now, I've never seen a price like this on Fred Olsen on the show.
No.
Not for 9 nights. From Dover as well, so, you know, really easy, no flying or anything like that. Shows are really good as well.
Excellent shows on board as well. There we go, as we say. And all the bits that you're used to on a big cruise line as well. So it really is just downsizing slightly in terms of the service. It's more intimate. You get that more personal experience.
Friendly, intimate. They really look after their customers. And I'll say it again, the food was really, really good. Yeah. And I remember the restaurants were, again, a little bit more, say, intimate, cosy, you know, so really nice.
They're not big. They're all about getting an experience of being, you know, on holiday, relaxed, really calm. The smaller ships also get into the smaller ports, which is a great thing to do, which is one of the ports we're going to see in a moment.
This has, and I warn you now, well, I spoke to Dan earlier, it has been selling really well the last few days, because the price dropped, didn't it?
Yes. So it's been
really did. The inside's gone, the outside, you've got to be super quick. We have got balconies and suites available as well. And one thing I haven't mentioned, I'll start as I mean to go on, they have a really great drinks package. You can upgrade. Get this, from only £15 per person per night. That is one of the most affordable drinks packages at sea, so it's really good if you do like a drink. I've gone teetotal since the last show. Anyway, let's have a look at some of the great destinations. So we are cruising out of Dover, which is really
easy, out of Dover, so it's nice and relaxed. You leave Dover and you have 2 days at sea to get used to the ship and really enjoy it. You head into some really fabulous ports, and you start here with Lisbon, and we've got an overnight in Lisbon. And it all starts there. You see that bridge. You sail under that bridge as you sail into Lisbon. And the great thing is about Lisbon, you're in the city centre. Jump on a tram, head up one of the funiculars, you know, just get used to it.
It is a wonderful city, actually, isn't it?
It is, yeah. It's very urban, cosmopolitan. It's a real city, which is great.
Really pleasant,
beautiful and lovely and colourful.
And it is nice to get the overnights. I was only there for a day, and I felt I was a bit cheated. I needed longer, but you'll really have a great day.
You do. You get a chance to head a little bit further afield as well if you want to.
Yes, you do.
But that's what the great thing is about being overnight.
You can come and go as you please on the ship. You know, get off 2 or 3 times while you're there. Where's next, then, Dan?
So then we're heading all the way down to the bottom, down to Portimao. There, you may have sort of heard of this. It's in the Algarve, so you may have been to the Algarve, but further along the coast, Albufeira. So this is a chance to see a little bit different, a little bit where it's a little bit, you know, less touristy. Beautiful port, nice. It's just a mile to walk along the promenade to get into the small town there. Lovely place just to sit and have a beer, watch the world go by, or a coffee, depends on the time of day, you know, and just see. Also, take your golf clubs. You know, you don't have to worry about your luggage. If you like a game of golf,
I never thought of
take your golf clubs.
You could, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's worth doing that.
Yeah, I mean, I want to play golf more as I get older, actually, I really do. But yeah, you could take your clubs with you.
Take your clubs.
Then it's Porto next, isn't it?
Head up to Porto, which is my favourite of the cities. You go into Porto, it's the prettier, I think, of the 2 big cities, Lisbon and Porto. You've got the river that goes up there, the Douro. You've got fabulous port wine, of course. All of those places there on the banks all serve it. Just, you can see that it's very, someone described it to me as very Instagrammable, so very picturesque. You know, so you can go on there and take some wonderful pictures there from the bridges and that. But Porto, lovely place, worth a day there, and also have one of their famous custard tarts that they do.
Oh, they're really good.
Very tasty.
Even I had a couple of those.
And leave Porto, and it's 2 more days at sea back towards Dover. Again, it's just time to relax and chill out. Those days at sea will be lovely.
I mean, apparently this works out under £66 per person. It's extraordinary value. But let's show you this beautiful ship and say, I honestly had a great time with my mum, with Fred Olsen. They really looked after us. Ships they're more intimate, they're more classic ships. But this one was, she did have a refurbishment in March last year, didn't she?
So March last year she was refurbed, brought up to, really brought up some. They also had the addition, they put ribs on there, the speedboats. They popped a couple of ribs on there, so you can have some trips which offer something a bit different.
Oh, wow.
You don't get that on many ships these days that aren't super luxury 5-star, 6-star cruise lines.
But remember, with this, all of your entertainment, all of your food's included. Drinks package start at just £15 a day per person, and it is a last-minute special deal. And this is really important. The price has come down, so if you book it tonight, you will definitely get it starting at £585. That works under £66 per person per night. I'll mention it again, one of the best drinks packages at sea. That starts at just £15 per person per night. You're overnight on board in Lisbon. And, of course, it's a no-fly cruise from Dover. Dan, you said that will sell really quickly tonight.
That will sell very quickly. So if you want to grab that price,
do it tonight.
Call in now. Yeah, don't wait.
There'll be nothing worse than waiting and finding that it's sold out, and then you've got to maybe book a suite or something like that. But give us a call right now if you can. We are open until 10 o'clock tonight. The ID number there always moves just as I'm about to say it. Why does it do that? I'm sure they press a button upstairs deliberately. There it is, 172. 884 is ID number for that one. But from Fred Olsen, we've got a wonderful Western Caribbean cruise from Miami with MSC. And this is on board one of their latest ships, isn't it?
One of their latest ships, the Meraviglia. So it was the first of their Vista class, which was their real game changer for MSC. You go on board, major new ship, 170,000 tonnes. You walk down the centre of the ship, LED roof, which does the different times, different shows, hundreds upon hundreds of bars, to choose from.
Hundreds?
Wow.
Well,
we could have a crawl, couldn't we? All the way round.
But there's enough to, yeah.
Start on Saturday.
Dozens, we should say. But anyway, I tell you, we've got a lovely clip of film featuring Paul.
We have.
That will give you a little bit of a taster of this really, truly opulent ship.
The planning, 26 months in construction, 35,000 tonnes of steel, and ushering in a new style of ship to MSC Cruises, Meraviglia arrives fully loaded with everything you could ever want in a family-orientated cruise ship, packed with incredible visuals throughout her impressive 19-passenger decks. However, the crown and glory has to be the 2-deck inside promenade, topped with a huge LED dome. From simple interior rooms all the way through to the incredible royal suites of the MSC Yacht Club. The choice of cabins on board Meraviglia is truly amazing. The ocean view cabins come with large picture windows, whilst the balconies and family cabins offer you the taste of the outdoor. For a taste of luxury, why not try a suite or a duplex? Both come loaded with more space than the standard options, or for the ultimate that MSC have to offer, there's always the Yacht Club. With a choice of 12 dining options, you could eat at a different venue every night. If you're a fan of Italian food, then Eatery Ristorante Italiano is definitely the place for you. Steak lovers need to head along to the Butcher's Cut, an American-style steakhouse serving select cuts of meat from around the world. If you prefer surf rather than turf, then check out Kayato's Teppanyaki restaurant and sushi bar. For those of you with a sweet tooth, head along to Jean-Philippe Moret's chocolate bar, where skilled chocolatiers create sweet masterpieces. If you prefer something a little bit more spectacular, then how about a Cirque du Soleil show? In the Carousel Lounge, you'll get just that, where you can be amazed by the acrobats while you enjoy spectacular dining options. With dedicated clubs for babies, juniors and teens, and with partnership with Lego and Chico, it will feel like a home away from home for your little ones. If you love nothing more than spending your time splashing about in the water, then check out the Polar Aqua Park with 3 twist and slides, the Himalayan Bridge, and a host of activities for all ages.
What a spectacular ship.
Yes.
You would never be bored for a second, would you?
You wouldn't at all, no. And I will say, a lot of people actually have booked on the 3rd of March, the Bellissima, which is the brand new ship coming to Southampton, who are all going on the maiden voyage from Southampton. Lots of people have booked with us.
Well, we should say MSC always sell really well on the show, always. Yeah. But where are we going? Well, it starts off pretty good, actually, because we're flying you to Miami, aren't we?
Flying to Miami. So once you get to Miami, you can also add on there, it's important to say, if you want to do a couple of nights in Miami in the beach, or you've never been there, add on a few nights in Miami, why not? Get a chance there.
And actually, we've got prices for an extra stay in Miami starting at just £150 per person, haven't
That's
we?
it.
So we can sort out any, you know, extra hotel stays and things like that in general.
Yeah.
So we're flying to Miami, then we're transferred, all your transfers included, onto the Meraviglia for 7 nights.
You do, and your Meraviglia, you start with a day at sea to really get to know the ship, which is great. Then we head to Costa Maya. You can see it on the screen there. White sand beaches, Caribbean Sea, laid back. Look at that.
Oh, God,
you're going to enjoy that. What I would say here, brilliant history. You've got, it's all in the second part of the name, Mayan ruins. Head off and see them. There's a name which I can't quite pronounce. It's Chuchumboco, I think is correct. Head there. Head there. That's the best preserved of the ones to go to. Take a visit and see that. Really worth doing. But beautiful place. You then head from Costa Maya. We then head down. We go to Belize City. Now, the great thing about this cruise is it's probably not been on a lot of people's, you know, radars, because it's on the side that the people don't generally go to. So Belize City after Costa Maya is going to be a really lovely place. It is, as it says, a city, and when you get down there, it's a wonderful opportunity.
So this is Belize we're talking about.
It's Belize we're talking about now. So there we go. We head down from there. Look, just head down. Still on the Caribbean. It's a little bit more of a city, so a little bit more cosmopolitan. Still got beautiful beaches. So if you're really going for the beaches, you're going to be sport for choice. You can see there the natural blue hole, which you can head on a boat trip out to. A bit brave. It was a marine sinkhole, I believe, is the nautical term for it. So you can head out and see that. Again, you've got Mayan ruins there. So if you didn't catch it in Costa Maya, you're on the beach. You've got another chance. And you've also got the zoo there, which is really a worthwhile visit if you're there and you want something a little bit different. So after Belize, we then carry on. It's then down to Rotan, or Rotan Island. So again, very beautiful. Look at the beaches again. You're going to go there.
Paradise, isn't it?
It is. And you get a great chance here to visit the rainforest. You know, if you want to go and have a wander around with monkeys and lizards, you know, have a zip line, that sort of thing through the rainforest, this is the place.
That appeals to me.
Lying on with a nice cocktail in hand,
swinging
away.
That's fine for me.
Beautiful, yeah, absolutely. I would say so too. And oh, there we go. There's the monkeys. There they are. So worth going to see there. After there, you actually have another day at sea. So you're going to enjoy MSC Meraviglia again. Really worth to enjoy. You're going to get, there's lots of space on there to enjoy the sunshine up on top deck as well. Swimming pools on board. You know, you saw the slides as well. So great for that. We're then going to head to Ocean Cay in the Bahamas, which is MSC's very own marine reserve. So it's their private island.
Wow. And they've done an awful lot to this, haven't they?
They've done a lot. It's been years in the making. And they've got there everything you need. They've got a spa on land. They've got restaurants. They've got it's MSC on land. Effectively, white sand beaches. You can go off and do many different things. Snorkel. They basically take the ship to land. So they do dance lessons. They have DJs playing. It's just really just a fun place to be for the day. And if you want to find a quiet corner, that's fine as well.
I mean, that is really impressive, isn't it? Your own private island for the day. Full of facility.
Yeah. And the ship turns up, everyone gets off and just enjoys, and it's just the ship that's there. So it's a wonderful place to be. After there, it's all the way back to Miami, unfortunately. You're going to disembark and you're going to want to do it again, but you're then going to fly back. Flight's based on London, but check with the guys as well, because, you know, we can certainly look at where else we can fly you from.
I think that's, so we've got an amazing show tonight, and I will let you know the show's the past few weeks just been getting busier and busier. Yeah. Let's just show you the amazing Meraviglia one more final time. I mean, it's another world, isn't it?
It is, yeah, it is. And they've really, their ships have come on so far, and they're building ships so quickly. So they've got a they've
got it mastered, haven't they?
They have, and it's something for everyone on there, and I really mean that.
It still amazes me. People say to me, "Oh, do you ever get bored of cruising?" How can you?
Impossible.
You've got so many great things to see and do. You know, not just the ports and destinations, but on the ships themselves. Yeah. And say the cruise industry really has changed so much, even since I started about 11 years ago. So you can add on an all-inclusive drinks package from just £27 per person per night. You can also add on a Miami beach stay, again starting at just £150 per person. Really worth spending a bit of time in Miami if you can. Return flights are based on London, but as we always say in general with Planet Cruise, we can always look for regional flights. So if you're thinking, well, you know, I don't live anywhere near London, we will look into an airport closer to you and give you an idea of price for that as well. Talking of prices, deposit only for this one, but we were looking, you know, even the balcony price on this in November 1149.
And of course, it's the best time of year to go to the Caribbean.
Of course it is.
It is.
Yeah. You know, amazing weather. And so that's working out, say, 1149 for the November dates. But in fairness, great prices across the board there. You could even get away for Christmas there, couldn't you?
You could. I mean, there's no reason why that cruise can't be for everyone tonight. And of course, with the payment plan, you know, if you want to go for that slightly better cabin, go for the balcony while you're in the Caribbean.
And if you do want to go for the drinks package, as we mentioned, that starts at, say, just £27 per person per night. That gives you a wide range of cocktails, spirits, liqueurs, aperitifs, wine by the glass, draft beers, bottled beers, sodas, fruit juices, bottled mineral water. It's not all about alcoholic drinks, you know, even things like energy drinks, specialty coffees, hot chocolate delights, and even your organic tea. So, very comprehensive.
And MSC, I've been on them and I've had the drinks package, and they are tremendous value. You can really get good value from it.
Yeah.
Oh,
I always do. We've got this week's hotspot coming up next. And this is something I've always dreamt of doing. And I will do. I know I'll do it one day. And it's to visit the Galapagos Islands.
It is. And
wow.
It's becoming very, very popular. And of course, only so many people can go there.
Yes, only so many people at one time. Is that right? Yeah, of course.
You can. So they're very strict to keep nature as it is. You'll see there, if you like photography, or if you like nature, if you like both, even better, this is a destination for you.
Well, you've got the richest and most diverse,
ecosystem in the world.
Yes, you have.
That was a good word, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was very good. But, you know, it's something that I would love to do. I will be honest, I mean, we have featured Galapagos on the show a few times, but sometimes the prices are £7,000, £8,000, £9,000, aren't they?
And the great thing is, you've probably just seen the ship, it was just say boat, in the view there. It's only 8 cabins, 16 passengers. And on board, you've got a naturalist, who's going to take you to and from all the places. You're going to see everything you need to see. They're really going to take you to where you want to be. Also, you've got things like snorkeling equipment on board, all included.
God.
So they'll pull up in a bay and you can literally just jump off the ship, as you've seen there.
I mean, it really is like living history, this, isn't it? So, you know, just a lovely, small, intimate boat. You said 8 cabins, 16 people.
Yeah.
And then you've got your guide, and they will take you to all of these fabulous places.
And you've got to remember, these guys and this boat stays there year-round, and these guys have been doing it year upon year, so they really know where and when to go on there.
And I will say, an amazing price for this. That's 11 nights, 25th of October. An outside twin starts at £3,349. Obviously, there's only a few places available on that one, because there's only 8 cabins. So only a few available. Even if you just want a bit of more information, give us a call tonight with Planet Cruiser, first thing tomorrow if you can. But we've moved on to, I like the look of this one. Don't start. It's not because it says all-inclusive, I promise you. No. I'll tell you why I love this one, because, yes, it is all-inclusive, but when we say all-inclusive, I'm looking here, that's tips. We've got a great selection of flights. We've got some extra flights just for small supplement.
Yeah.
But it's the single on this that I thought looked very good as well.
They are. And
really good.
They've been getting more and more popular, this cruise line with us, mainly because of the prices. They are superb value. Single prices, a lot of single passengers do go on here. Price-led, of course, you know, and who can blame them?
Well, we've got single prices, just let you know, starting at $799 first. And another reason I love it, because I think when we go on holiday, in general, we're always looking for some sun. And, you know, sometimes you'll book your holiday, you'll go somewhere and it's freezing cold or pouring down. The Canaries are pretty much guaranteed great weather all year round.
It's pretty consistent there, so you know you should get some sunshine,
you'd be very
especially
lucky
this time of year.
I was going to say, we're talking March.
Absolutely.
But let's talk about the ships. Now, again, are we talking about slightly smaller, more intimate ships here, Dan?
Slightly smaller, more intimate, you know, well looked after, slightly older ships as well. But they've really brought them into themselves again. So once you go on board, it's really about the destination, and when you're on board, enjoying yourself. They are a Spanish cruise line. Okay, but the great thing about that is they're quite international. Many British passengers on board, and the great thing is they know how to party. And with the all-inclusive, there's entertainment that fits all sorts of, you know, if you want a DJ, you want classical music, it's all there. Superb food as well.
Now, we are getting busy. We've just heard from the call centre. You'd be glad you're not there tonight, Dan.
Yeah.
Rushed off the feet. But we are getting loads of calls coming in already. Lead date for this one is the 24th of March, but again, it is all-inclusive. So really low price for that, isn't it, really, for an all-inclusive?
It really is, yeah. And the great thing is, once you get on board, you don't, because also your tips are included, so you don't need to come home with a bill if you don't want to.
So you could literally just spend that $6.99, couldn't you?
You could, yeah, and that's the wonderful thing about it. And you visit some wonderful places, get some sunshine, have a good party, and lots of relaxation. I don't think it can get much better. Yeah.
But again, we know it's going to really sell fast. But you are seeing some lovely countries there. You know, we saw Agadir, Madeira, Lanzarote. We'll go through these in a bit more detail, but a really good itinerary as well.
Excellent itinerary. You know, it's a very popular itinerary with the British market
well,
because of the sunshine.
I've cruised around the Canaries a few times, and it's just great. And also, you know, I think when you're looking for sun in March, if you want to get some sun but not fly too far, then the Canaries are the best option, aren't they? You know,
they are.
You can go to the Caribbean, but it is obviously a longer flight. But anyway, we are flying you from London, or actually it could be Manchester. We've got a supplement there for just £10 per person on the lead date. But we're flying you to Tenerife to start, aren't we?
Tenerife. So board in Tenerife. The good thing is as well, the ship doesn't leave till a little bit later, so you can have a little bit of time in Tenerife as well.
Okay.
So that's a bonus. From Tenerife, we head to Santa Cruz de la Palma. Now, this is known as the Green Island. It's got a really...
it's a lot less barren than some of the others,
exactly,
isn't it? Yeah.
So big, you know, forests and lots of flora and fauna everywhere. Beautiful beaches abundant in the whole cruise, which is the bonus to this one. So if you want to get some sunshine, but if you want to see a little bit of nature, this is the place to do it.
It's a really nice place, actually. Really nice place.
Yeah.
And actually, a lot of the bigger ships don't tend to stop there, do they?
They don't. And I will tell you an interesting fact. Mile for mile, La Palma is more mountainous than Tibet.
I didn't know that.
That's true. I only found that out today, I have to admit. But it's worth getting on board. Go and have a look at some of the small mountain villages, see the nature, grab a tour while you're there. Wonderful thing is, we leave La Palma and head to another paradise, another green paradise, Madeira, from Shell.
I mean, I love gardening, as many of you will know. You know, really into my plants, and Madeira's got some beautiful plants, hasn't it?
Beautiful plants. It's got an excellent climate year-round, so they really get. It's beautiful there, big and green.
A lot of people refer to the climate as eternal spring because it never really dips.
No.
Lower than about 20 degrees, does it?
Yeah, it's very pleasant all year round, you know. A lot of people may have been there, so it's worth to do some different things. Maybe head to the gardens. If it's your first time, head up the mountain on the cable car and take the toboggan back down. You know,
I've never done that.
You've never done that. You've never been brave enough.
No.
No, it looks fantastic. It looks very exciting. So I'd like to have a go, you know, when I've not been to Madeira.
Now I'm 50 and everyone keeps reminding me of the fact, Dan. I have to be very careful, obviously, so I take it easy now.
Yeah, watch that insurance, you know.
Exactly. So you've got your lovely stay in Madeira there, you're doing Madeira, and that's another day at sea, isn't it?
It's a day at sea, to just relax and enjoy, and we head to Agadir in Morocco.
I've never been to Agadir.
You know, it's very different. If you've been to sort of Tangier, Casablanca, any of those, it's much more different. There's lots of beaches. Head into the souk. It's always worth going to the souk when you're in Morocco because go and have a barter with them and bring yourself home a deal. You know, if not, just head on and just see a bit of the culture. It's very different to sort of mainland Europe. So it sort of has the climate, it has the sort of mentality of the bit, but the way that the place is, it's very different, which is worth going to have a look at.
Presumably that should probably be the hottest spot of the cruise, shouldn't it?
I would imagine so. I mean, it's going to be quite consistent throughout, I would imagine, so you're going to get some sunshine everywhere with luck. So heading across from Agadir, you're then going to head towards Lanzarote. Many people, again, would have been to Lanzarote. You know, head there, just enjoy it. The volcanic, you know, landscape. Again, either enjoy the beach, take a camel ride you can see there, you know, head up and see the mountainous scenery.
Yeah.
Really
well, a lot of
lovely
films
place
are shot
to be.
there, aren't they? Yeah,
they are.
Planet of the Apes and things like that. So, yeah, but some parts of Star Wars films as well, haven't they?
Were they? Yeah, they were actually. You're right. Yeah, they were.
Actually, it was Charles, my director. He knows his films. So just, you know, yeah.
He knows a lot, doesn't he?
Yeah, he
does. Very good.
So, and then is it Gran Canaria next?
It's then Gran Canaria. Gran Canaria, worth enjoying. You've got a great chance in Gran Canaria. You stop in Las Palmas. You can wander in, about a 5-minute walk away, to an absolutely massive shopping centre. Do some shopping there. Really great bargains available. Or head inland, head out and see the scenery, or head to a beach, of course.
Yeah.
Lots of people do that as well. After Las Palmas, it's back towards Tenerife, where you'll disembark. Sadly, it all comes to an end and you have to fly home.
I tell you what, though, you look at the lead date there, you could be enjoying that cruise, really, in just, what, 5 weeks' time?
About 4 or 5 weeks. It's not long, is it? Not long at all.
But you're only paying tonight, if you book it, £697.
Yeah.
Just have a look at the atrium there on board the Zenith, and there's some of the dining options there. Really nice, really nice.
It's excellent value, brilliant drinks package, brilliant entertainment, and wonderful food.
And you were saying with Planet Cruise getting more and more popular.
More and more popular, and who can blame people for trying it with the price? We've had the guys come into the office who work for Pullmantur, and they've shown us sort of pictures and videos they've taken, and the guys who've been on it, we know from experience now that it's an excellent cruise line to choose.
And at this price, I think you agree, pretty much unbeatable. So it is an all-inclusive cruise. That does include, as well as your drinks, your tips, of course, as well. Now, return flights, I mentioned they're based on London Gatwick, but we're very aware that we've got many viewers all across the UK. Got lots of viewers that are from the north, like I am. So we have got Manchester flights available, starting only £10 per supplement. That's based on the lead date, by the way, 24th of March. But again, if you live nowhere near London, then ask about Manchester. And if you'd like to extend your stay, you can add on a 7-night pre-cruise hotel stay in Tenerife, starting at just £409 per person, and that's based on the 31st of March departure. So loads of options there as well. But price-wise, well, we mentioned earlier, I mean, great prices on the inside, the outside, the junior suites. But for all of our solo passengers, just check out the singles. Can I just ask, Dan, is the single cabin a small cabin, or is it?
No, so you will get a cabin that's suitable for 2 passengers. So
Really,
you will have a nice double bed,
yourself?
nice and comfortable, be lovely.
Great, so you single ladies and gents, our solo passengers, then give us a call right now, because they do go very quickly, as you know. And the prices there, I mean, amazing, really. It's hovering around £800 in general. So it's a great show, isn't it? It's a really affordable show. We are aware, we're still in February, so, some of us are still recovering from Christmas and things. So we have got some really great prices tonight. But we've got a river cruise coming up next. We've got Royal Caribbean still to come. We've got Norwegian Cruise Line still to come. But look at this. We're just going to sneak this one in. Now, I did do a little teaser of this on my early show today, actually. And it's with Marella. And I've just booked my very first Marella cruise on board the Marella Dream, as it happens. I have, yeah. My very first one. I booked it through Glenn as well.
Why not me?
Well, Glenn answered the phone.
We'll have to speak to
It got to me first. But the value on this one is incredible. Now, the lead date, or the date, I should say, is the 28th of May. We've got inside 689, outside 749. We've got suites 1169. And you've got to bear in mind, this price is for an all-inclusive. So that's all your drinks, all your tips. Return flights are actually based on Bournemouth, and you're going to see there highlights such as Florence and Pisa, Monaco, Toulon there. But Marella, every time we feature them on the show, we do get a huge response,
because they're very popular. You can fly from all around the UK, almost everywhere.
So we're saying Bournemouth there, but we could find the regionals.
Manchester, Newcastle, Scottish airports, pretty much everywhere for this one.
Now, I did do my research with the Marella Dream. She is a smaller ship, I think about 1,000 passengers, if I remember rightly.
Around that, yeah.
Great reviews in terms of entertainment, food service, and what appealed to me, I'll be honest, I was looking for, just a really kind of good value cruise. It was all inclusive. So Marella Dream is the one that I've booked. So this one, 28th of May, the ID number 177639. That is a summertime special deal. Very good.
Very good.
But we are, by the way, what I've started to do on a Tuesday, just for you regulars, I'm on early shows on Idleworld, so I'm going to do a sneaky peek of some of the deals coming up. So always tune in early and you get to know first, OK? Just like to let you know. Now, anyway, what about this next one?
This next one is something exciting, isn't it?
Well, lots of places that I haven't visited on this one. And it's our river cruise for tonight, this one, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Now, this is with AmaWaterways. Now, I watched Cruising with Jane McDonald.
Uh-huh.
she's been on this, hasn't she?
You would have seen this precise one we're going to do
I
now.
thought it was,
the
yeah.
ship and the itinerary.
Yes, the exact one. Okay.
Yeah.
So, we look very nice.
Oh, and it is. It's beautiful. It's AmaWaterways' only ship out there. It was built in 2015. Holds 124 passengers. There's 52 crew on board. So that's a tremendous amount of crew for passenger ratio. That really gives you some idea as to what the service you're going to receive on board. You visit some beautiful places that you just wouldn't do by land. You just wouldn't do it. So it heads up, and when you're on board, you just have to remember you've got complimentary drinks. That's wine, beers, spirits, soft drinks, all your food's included. A lot of it's cooked there and then at lunchtime, things like that. So you go an a la carte experience. It's a different level of cruising. Beautiful ship as well.
Extremely high standards.
Yes,
really, really high.
Yeah.
And even and you'll see them hopefully later, but even the balconies, they're actually twin balconies, aren't they?
Yeah.
So is that like a Juliet and a full balcony?
Exactly. So you sort of get the bit that's there. You can go and sit inside if you want to, or you can head outside and actually sit on the balcony.
Wow.
You can see there the ship. It's different to a river cruise, really. It's
there recently.
Yeah, you can just see it's a different style. It's not like a main cruise line. You've got that much more space. Teak decking. Really beautiful, really beautiful cabins.
Wow.
And like I say, the service on board is exceptional. And the great thing about it, going to this part of the world, you don't really want to be on your own doing it, let's be honest. You want someone there who can tell you. You get the experience of a cruise manager.
Which is really
there to look after you, who's been there for years and really knows as and where you're going. Also, they all take you to your excursions. So you don't have to worry about researching when you're there. They've done all the hard work for you.
And excursions are included?
They're included, everywhere you go. So it really is a wonderful, wonderful thing to do.
Wow.
So,
I don't think it really gets better than that when it comes to exploring this part of the world.
No, absolutely.
But in real luxury there.
Yeah, real luxury. Let's have a look at where we're going.
I just want to book everything every week.
I know, it's a problem, isn't it? Yeah.
I just need to...
But, you know, again, this one worth booking early because, like I say, 124 passengers only. So it's really worth going. So let's have a look where we're going. We go into Ho Chi Minh City, and you actually get a couple of nights there to enjoy. The locals still know it as Saigon, as it was before.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
It's real French influence. It's known as the Paris of the East. Beautiful food, scenery, culture. And again, there we start, and you're taken round, and you see some of the history from the Vietnam War as well. So from there, you then have a welcome dinner when you're all together. Everyone gets to know each other. So once we leave Ho Chi Minh, this is where it gets interesting with my pronunciation.
Oh, go on,
so we could be somewhere. So we head from Ho Chi Minh to Kai Bay on there and Sa Dec. Now here you visit a local workshop. You also visit a local market and temple on there as well. The boat trip along, you can see that it's going to take you off the beaten river, if that makes sense, where the big boat can't go. So you get to see local villages and things like that. It's really, really interesting. From these two destinations, on day 5 we head to Tan Chau. And here we take a tri-shore ride to a craftsman's workshop. So you get to see the locals at work and, you know, I'm sure buy something as well whilst you're there to take home to remember it by.
And I know when I was in Vietnam, I got some lovely kind of some silk paintings and things like that.
Yeah, you can pick up some absolutely different things to what you would get
beautiful,
here.
actually.
Yeah, absolutely. Now we head across the border from Vietnam. We head into Cambodia. Okay, and this is where we head to one of the places everyone wants to go, Phnom Penh. Of course, famous for the killing fields and the genocide museum. You know, very sad part of time, but absolutely worth a visit whilst you're there.
You do get an excursion there.
You get an excursion there. You get to see it, and also the Royal Palace and the National Museum. So everything there is seen. And that evening also, it's highly likely that you'll get some of the local children coming on to do a dance show for you on board the ship as well. So you get the culture on board as well. It's not just they bring people on as you go along, which is one of the great things of the river cruise, especially in this part of the world. After that, we head up to Udong and Kompang Tra Loc. So there we're going to have, there's a Buddhist blessing ceremony there. So you can go and see, you know, again, you don't just see that. You can't see that really on your standard cruise around Europe, can you? So it's really worth going there to see. We've then got a tuk-tuk orientation tour as well. That'll come in Phnom Penh for you. From there, we head off to... they get harder, the sayings, as we go off. They get worse.
I'm just leaving you to this, who knows it.
Okan Haiti Village. So from there, you get, it's a silk village. It's famous for the Silk Road. If anyone ever saw, there was a programme on not so long ago which took you all the way through it. Beautiful things.
Yeah, I saw that, yeah.
So that will take you and give you some ideas how that all works. Then it's to Angkoban, where we have the walking tour, and Kampong Chan, where you see the Twin Mountain, where we see that. From there, in Kampong Chan, we do disembark. You can as well, it's worth noting, add on a stay at the end of the cruise as well if you want to, which is probably well worth doing if you've gone that far.
And again, you know, with Planet Cruise, if there's anything extra you may need, you know, they will always be able to accommodate that. That really is an incredible voyage, and you will be so well looked after on board the Amadara there. I mean, she is beautiful, isn't she?
Oh, stunning.
And look, this gives you a little taster of, you know, when I think of river cruises, you never imagine them being as opulent as this.
Yeah, no, you don't.
I remember seeing it. So I saw this on the Cruising with Jane McDonald show, and I remember being really impressed.
Yeah.
Look at that. Oh, there's the twin balconies. We just saw them there. Yeah.
And the one thing I would say is, if you have a look, and all the pictures, you've got lots of windows, so natural light streams in, and you never miss a thing.
Oh, I mean, look at that sunset there. Imagine just seeing those beautiful views in that sunset. The sky's almost purple there. That's amazing.
It's beautiful, really beautiful.
So let's just recap. You do get your 2-night hotel stay in Ho Chi Minh, complimentary drinks throughout the cruise as well. All your excursions are included there, so you will get to visit the killing fields, for example. Great single special on this one. Forgot to mention, again, there's only a few, but we have got a single special from 2,899. And, oh, God, very important. Kat, who's the executive producer of the show, was mentioning earlier that the price, because I said to her, the price seems very low on this one. And she explained that normally the price of the flights are added on, so the price is a lot higher than this. But we're doing free return flights at the moment.
We are.
So that's why the price is a lot lower than normal, isn't it?
Yeah. And that is for Planet Cruise.
Yes. So we've got an amazing deal. So again, if you've seen this before, but it's been out your price range, we've got doing the free flights tonight, and that's brought the price down, starting for under £2,000. And do bear in mind, this is for a twin balcony room. We're not talking about just a little pane of glass that you can peek through. We're talking about twin balconies.
We are.
Yeah, that's amazing. And a great single price as well.
Yeah.
Just thinking, I always say that I want to do pretty much all the cruises on the show. I'm thinking the only way I could do that is if I went part-time. If I went part-time, I wouldn't be able to afford them, would I?
No, it swings and roundabouts, isn't it?
So I just have to do one or two at a time. And no, upstairs, I will not be retiring soon. I'm 50 and we finish at... Don't we finish at 68?
You've got a few years to go yet, don't worry. Keep going.
Probably be about 75 by the time I retire. But anyway, we've got Luxury Corner, haven't we?
We have, and I know this one's you're going to like this one, aren't you, as well?
Many of you know I am a big Celebrity Cruise fan. Cruised them 7 or 8 times. This is their latest ship. She's stunning. It is, of course, the Celebrity Edge. And this has to be the best deal that we've seen. 29th of June. For the price on the screen, just over £2,000, you are getting the infinite balcony.
You are.
I mean, I've seen this. They are amazing, aren't they? Nothing else like them.
Again, first
it's
in
like
the
bringing
industry.
the outside in, isn't it?
It is, and first in the industry. So if you want to be on the first ship that's got them, this is the one.
And the first ship, I mean, Celebrity, there are so many things on the ship. Just quickly, just very quickly, the onboard spend finishes on...
It finishes midnight tomorrow. If you want the $200, you have to, but the drinks will stay, the onboard spend will go.
So that is an extra that finishes tomorrow at midnight, but you will get your Classics drinks package free, your prepaid gratuities free, all of that is included in the price of the screen.
You can come home without a bill, which is great.
Yeah, but that's in Italy and Monaco there. But, we need to move on. Sorry, we're running out of time. So, a quickie for you next. Royal Caribbean 535, and it's a 7-nighter that will take you to Hamburg, Amsterdam, and Paris as well, all from Southampton. So, without further ado, have a look at this. I'm very fond of Royal Caribbean because it was my very first cruise with Royal Caribbean that got me hooked.
And a lot of people are like you. It's not just you that happens to. Brilliant things to do on board. Great for families. And I mean, the family price on this one for the 4 is excellent. Ice skating rink, ice skating shows, rock climbing, flow rider, mini golf, fabulous food, lots of drink. I mean, it's a perfect holiday, it really is.
Great for the family, great for the extended family, massive choice of entertainment, as Dan just said, great restaurants, great food.
Yeah.
You will never be bored. Johnny Rockets, I was there for my nephew's 15th birthday, I remember. But very rare to get a price of 535.
It is indeed,
for 7 nights.
And great places we're visiting as well.
Aren't we? Well, should we have a quick look?
Let's
Because
have a look.
we're cruising out of Southampton, nice and easy. You can always, by the way, if Southampton's a long way from where you live, you can actually stay in the Holiday Inn in Winchester the night before.
You can, and a lot of people do that, and it's great because you can really get onto the ship relaxed. You're going to leave Southampton. We're going to head for a day at sea before Hamburg. Fabulous city. You sail down a river for absolute miles until you get to Hamburg. Great city, lots of culture, lots of history there as well. Brilliant place to be.
I've never been.
Have you never been?
No.
Worth going, and it's an up-and-coming destination for cruise ships. From Hamburg, we then head to Rotterdam. Again, another city where a lot of people haven't been. They know it, but they've never been there. Lots to do. It's really, really, really picturesque, and it has lots to do. And you're right in the centre as well. You can see the ship there.
You can see the ship there, yeah.
That's where you dock, which is great. From there, we head to, let's be honest, one of the best cities in Europe, Amsterdam. Absolutely beautiful. You know, you've got there, take a ride around the canals, maybe hire a cycle. You know, enjoy the culture of the city and the relaxed atmosphere that's there. The Anne Frank Museum, the tulip fields there. There's lots to see and do. From Amsterdam, we head to Le Havre, which you can visit there. Paris, we're overnight there, so you really got that chance to enjoy it. Go off and see, enjoy the food there as well in Le Havre, because it's a lovely city itself. And, you know, head down to Paris if you've never been there. But if you stay local, again, you're going to have a great time.
Oh, I mean, you don't have to go to Paris. There's other places, Honfleur.
There's Honfleur, you can visit the landing beaches.
Yeah.
You know, you've got really some great places to go. So, and then after your overnight there, it's a day, it's back to Southampton, sorry. So 7 nights of enjoyment.
Really nice cruise there. 7 nights in places maybe you've never seen before. Starting at $525, but a family of 4 can cruise together for under £2,000 as well, can't they?
Yes, they can,
really
and that
good.
really is an excellent price for going for a family of 4 to have that price on Royal Caribbean.
That's the Royal Promenade, that's what really got me into cruising.
Do you remember the pub from when you were on there? Do you? Or did you? It's my favourite place. It's the buffet for me. There.
I love my food as well on a cruise, believe me. But you've got so much to do there for the entire family. So let's just remind you of what's included on this one. Big choice of staterooms as well. That price is based obviously on the inside there. We've got deposits starting from just £1. That overnight on board in Le Havre for a chance to visit Paris. As I mentioned, family of 4 under £2,000 there. But if you would like to make it even easier, we can actually add on a night pre-cruise at the Holiday Inn in Winchester from only £95 per person. That will include breakfast, parking for the week, and your port transfers as well. But don't forget, you can check out all of the deals on the Planet Cruise website. Do you know, I tend to go on the Planet Cruise website 7 times a week to see what deals are coming up. And I'm always booking and planning my next cruise. We have got one final cruise tonight, which is on a ship that I've always wanted to cruise on. It's a Norwegian Epic with Norwegian Cruise Lines. I have cruised with Norwegian Cruise Lines a couple of times and had a great time. But this one is a 7-nighter. It's premium all-inclusive, so that's drinks, tips, Wi-Fi, and the price starts at just £1,149. Let's take you on board.
So the Epic itself, I've got to say this, because it is a one-off for Norwegian.
Yes.
There is no sister ship to the Epic. It is just one.
And if you're a bit of a sort of ship geek like I am, she's very different from any other ship, really, in many ways, isn't she?
She is, and there's lots of stuff to do on board. You can see there the water parks, you know, great for families, great for adults. I'd enjoy that. It's, you know, they've got lots of things on here again that were a first for them. There's an ice bar on there, a vodka ice bar, you know, so brilliant place to be. Great for the families. It's all inclusive on board, so everyone can relax and really enjoy. You can see there the children's clubs for all ages. They've got something for everyone again on board this ship.
So you can you can get involved in some of the more strenuous things, or you can just sit, relax, go to the spa, have a bit of a flutter in the casino. Great choice of restaurants and food on board as well.
There are, and that's a big thing. They've got, so you've got the excellent main dining room that you'd be used to, but then they've got
22 dining options.
Yes, so you can have anything from Mexican, Italian, steakhouse, so much to choose from.
And with Norwegian Cruise Lines, they don't really have set dining times or anything like that, do they?
It's all very relaxed. It's all anytime dining. If you don't like the thought of going on and putting on your black tie, this is the one to go for. Very, very relaxed on board. There's the ice bar.
Oh yes, there you go.
I think is absolutely fantastic. Really, really lots to do on board. You can't go wrong with this ship.
The haven looked nice there.
Yeah, absolutely. And that again, if you're wanting that little bit of luxury, the haven will easily give you that. Private areas for yourself, large cabins. You know, it's the way to sail. And
oh yeah, the studios for solo passengers. Forgot about those.
So,
and again, I think it's fair to say that Norwegian Cruise Lines, they were one of the real first cruise liners to really embrace solo passengers. Anyway, let's show you where you're going to be.
Let's have a look.
Cruising to. So,
and this is one of my favourite itineraries. This one, I'm doing something very similar, and I've done all of these ports myself, and I can tell you they are all fabulous. So you start in Barcelona, where you board. It's a great place to do. Maybe add on a stay there. Ask the guys back in the office. Then we're going to go for a day at sea. So you're going to get to know the ship and enjoy it. You head to Naples. Now here you can go into the city. You can go up Vesuvius, the volcano. You can head to Pompeii, head down to Sorrento. There's lots to do. And the pizza in Naples is wonderful. It's worth just to go in and have a slice of pizza.
The coffee's pretty good as well.
The coffee's lovely as well, yeah. So heading from Naples, we then head up to Civitavecchia, which is your port for Rome. Now here I would do a tour for certain because you're a little bit further out the port here. Rome itself, if you've not been there, again, you need more than a day really, but in a day you can squeeze everything in.
Got to say, it does give you a good taste of it, doesn't it?
It does, and a wonderful place to go. And you know, I can go there time and time again, see the Trevi Fountain, the Colosseum, lots to do. You then head up to Livorno, which is one of, again, my favourite parts of Italy. You can go to Livorno, from Livorno you can head towards Pisa or Florence or both. So from there, it's great. You can see Pisa, see the Leaning Tower, get your iconic picture that you've probably got, you know, leaning against it.
That's what I did. You got it, haven't you?
You would, wouldn't you? And then from Livorno, we head to Cannes. Now, you probably know this from the film festival. It's again, somewhere that's not always visited too often. So going to Cannes, it's very, very, how can I put it? It's relaxed, but very classy.
Yes, I agree.
It's very us. It's very us. Yeah, very us, you know. So... And then from Cannes, we head to Palma, down in Mallorca. Again, it's been a firm favourite for many years. Beautiful place, the beaches, the cathedral in the city. Take the Solaire train, really enjoyable. From there, it's back to Barcelona, where we'll disembark and fly you back to the UK.
What a lovely little itinerary there. And again, we are looking at premium all-inclusive on this one. So everything you need is really included in that price. You even get, I forgot to mention by the way, there is free onboard spend with this one as well, isn't there?
There's free onboard spend, which is very handy to use either towards some specialty dining or to your trip in Rome, I would say.
Yeah, or at the spa, you know, but you will get up to $500 onboard spend depending on, say, which stateroom you get. Yeah. Did I show you the page with everything included on this one?
I don't think
no, did now. I was going to say, I thought I hadn't, because it's a flash sale, this one, so you are, oh yes, I knew there was something I'd forgotten, you see. You will get an extra £50 off per person if you book by the 21st of February. So that's off the price on the screen,
That's off the price you're seeing, absolutely.
Yeah. So an extra £50 off, but you need to book pretty soonish for that one. Free specialty dining package on balcony above as well. As I mentioned, onboard spend up to $500 per stateroom. Premium all-inclusive, such as drinks, your tips, your Wi-Fi, return flights based on London, but you can also add on a 2-night Barcelona hotel stay from $149. I'll give you the prices actually for the different staterooms that are available. And again, we've got some really good single prices, some great prices for balconies, mini suites, but the inside's really nice as well, really nice.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, if you want to go there, maybe you do more than one cruise a year. This is a great cruise because you see those dates, you're going to get some fabulous weather.
Yeah, you are.
Really are. Any of those dates, you'll get enjoyable weather. An enjoyable ship, really, really worth doing.
But that's what's included. So a wide choice of premium branded beverages, really good ones actually. Specialty coffees, service charges, gratuities, Wi-Fi, 6 minutes of that. award-winning entertainment, and definitely unrivaled dining experiences as well.
Absolutely.
Value-added workfare more than 1,200 per statement. So, told you, great show. I've heard we're really busy tonight, yet again. So let's recap all the cruises we've had live this Tuesday evening. We started with that amazing last-minute deal with Fred Olsen, 9 nights, Portugal, highlights there from Dover, 585, and that is for an outside. The drinks package, by the way, you really should do that if you like a drink, because £15 per person per night is all you pay. That's one of the most affordable ever, actually, isn't it?
Yeah,
so what was next, Dan?
So after we did this one, we had a fabulous cruise for the next one. It was on the MSC Meraviglia around the Caribbean. It's the part that's not going to be on your radar. From $949 per person, and the balcony prices were also excellent. Again, drinks package, add on there, £27 per person per night. London flights, but we can look at regional for you as well.
Of course. Then from MSC, we went on to this fabulous Canaries cruise with Pullmantur there on board the Zenith, all-inclusive, Canaries, Morocco there, Tenerife. 24th of March is the date, so you're going to have to be super quick to book it, but everything is there. All-inclusive. Return flights based on Gatwick, but we've got Manchester for only £10 per person on the lead date, and you can also extend your stay in Tenerife from just £409 per person. And from the Canaries, we had that amazing river cruise, didn't we?
Charms of the Mekong on the AmaWaterways, Amadara. Price for the twin balcony, $1,999 per person, $1,999. You won't get better than that. And that's because your flights from London are included for free when you book with us. Single prices from $2,899. Fabulous, fabulous price there. All of your drinks, all of your food and excursions.
I think that's the best we've done on that. Absolute luxury, but obviously not a huge amount of availability.
No, small ship.
Small ship.
Yeah.
But a trip of a lifetime, definitely. And then from our river cruise to my very first cruise that I took with Royal Caribbean on board the Explorer of the Seas. A 7-nighter, £535 per person is the price, and a family of 4 for under £2,000 there. And deposit starting at just £1 per person. And then finally, we've just seen it, Norwegian Cruise Lines.
My favourite itinerary on the NCL Epic, all-inclusive. You're getting an extra £50 per person off when you book by the 21st of February, so that 1149 will come down £50 per person as well. All-inclusive, return London flights, regionals are available, and why not also have a couple of nights in Barcelona whilst you're there.
Well, we are suddenly out of time. Don't forget, by the way, we also had that brilliant deal with Celebrity on the Edge and Morella on board the Morella Dream. But you'll find it all on the Planet Cruise website as ever. And just, we'll leave you with the details of that amazing river cruise. Just in the very last part of the show, for anyone that's never booked with Planet Cruise, why Planet Cruise? We
are the largest independent in the country. You've got excellent, I mean, you've got people like me at the end of the phone with all that knowledge. Who could ask for more? You know, you've got Glenn, all the guys you see on there.
But you know the industry.
Everyone knows the industry. Many of us have worked on board the ship, which is excellent. So we know the ships, we know the ports. We can give you that inside knowledge that you just might not know.
Price match guarantee as well.
Price match guarantee.
We are out of time. Dan, I know you're back in a few weeks, aren't you?
It's been a pleasure.
Glenn's finally back next week as well.
He's finally back next week.
So we will see you next Tuesday, as ever, with Planet.
Hiya, thanks for watching the video. Now don't forget to like, comment and subscribe below. Remember to click that bell to get all notifications, and if you're looking for more fantastic travel video content, like this click on the videos to the right hand side. It'll be really informative. Or click on the Planet logo to the left to go to our website for some fantastic deals. Keep cruising.